Hey, Jimmy Brown from Guitar World here. Welcome to another episode of String Theory. One of my all-time favorite songs is Kashmir by Led Zeppelin, Jimmy Page's epic masterpiece in dadgad tuning. One of the things I love about this composition is the intriguing cyclical rhythmic pattern that begins the song and repeats for the verses. Da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. You know the part I'm talking about, right? That riff offers a great example of some of the very cool and tricky sounding things you can do with 16th note syncopations, which is a topic we've been exploring in depth recently. In this lesson, I'd like to offer a scholarly analysis of that rhythm and also present what I think are some interesting spin-off variations of it that are based on different but similarly cyclical rhythmic patterns. To start, let's focus on the rhythmic phrasing of the Kashmir riff. To illustrate, I'll offer a melodically backwards version of it for copyright reasons. That's played in standard tuning and uses different chord shapes than the original. Here it is.
1, 2, 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a.
Okay, as you can hear, we have a repeating three-note motif, or a short musical idea, consisting of what sounds like 3 16th notes, da-da-da, followed by 3 16th rests. But to economize on a number of notational symbols here, and make the figure easier to read, I've substituted a staccato 8th note for the 3rd 16th note of the motif, which eliminates a 16th rest that would otherwise have to follow within the same beat. Likewise, as you can see, I've consolidated and combined into a single 8th rest what would otherwise be 2 back-to-back 16th rests falling within the same beat. One of the cool things about this figure is that the length of the repeating motif, which includes the rests, the da-da-da, spans 1.5 beats, which is the equivalent of a dotted quarter note. This causes it to be metrically displaced each time it's repeated over the quarter note pulse, meaning it's moved forward by half a beat, or an 8th note. And so, as a foundation of the pattern, we once again have our good old friend from several lessons ago, the dotted quarter accent chain, which, as you recall, in 4/4 meter takes 3 full bars to cycle through and resolve back to 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. That was 3 bars. Another interesting fact about this rhythm is that it may alternatively be counted as 4 bars of 3/4 instead of 3 bars of 4/4, as I'll now demonstrate.
1, 2, 3, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a.
Looking at the on-screen tab, notice that we still have a total of 12 beats and 8 iterations of the da-da-da motif. Only now we're counting 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a, etc. You'll no doubt find this to be an easier way to count the rhythm. It's also cool to note here that Jimmy Page's original Kashmir riff, which by itself feels like it's in 3/4, right? When pitted against drummer John Bonham's straightforward 4/4 backbeat, which has a snare hitting on every other beat on 2 and 4, that creates a polymetric riff and groove that's in 2 meters at the same time. How clever. A variation on this idea would be to take our 4/4 version of the backwards riff from figure 1 and simplify it by omitting the second 16th note of the repeating motif, so that it becomes a more straightforward 8th note rhythm, like this.
1, 2, 3 and 4 and. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1.
To me, this simplified but still catchy rhythm sounds like something maybe Dave Grohl might write for a Foo Fighters song. Maybe a little faster, he would probably go
1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1.
And we could also take the opposite approach and build the motif up to 4 16th notes. Da-da-da-da, instead of da-da-da, like this.
1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1.
You'll notice that I've switched back to 3/4 meter here, which definitely makes the figure easier to count with the 16th notes. This variation has, to my mind, more of a proggy Tool style feel. And finally, another intriguing variation would be to reverse the da-da-da rhythm of the repeating motif and flip it to get da-da-da with a staccato 8th note followed by 2/16. Here's what that would look and sound like.
1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1.
So these are a few of the interesting permutations of cyclical 16th note syncopations that are possible. Have fun with it, play around with it, and try to maybe add some of your own ideas and notes and chords to it and see what you can come up with. And everyone have a wonderful, happy holiday season. All the best wishes for the new year. Stay safe and spend this time becoming a better musician and guitar player. See you soon.